The little bubbles flickered, then they disappeared. The final period was the only thing I feared. I'm staring at the screen until the light goes dim, while the reality of us is wearing thin. Your name is at the top, a blue and hollow crown, but you aren't typing back and the sun is going down. The world didn't end with a bang or a cry, just a timestamp staring at a dead goodbye. I'm reading back through months of I love you and good night, searching for the moment that we lost the light. Now the vibration in my pocket is just a ghost. The silence is the thing that burns the most. Everything is different, everything is wrecked in the hollow world after the last text. I almost sent a picture of the moon tonight, then I remembered I no longer have the right. The scene at 10:40 is a wound that's wide and deep, a promise that you're finally through and I am yours to keep. I'm scrolling up to find the girl I used to know before the screen turned into a graveyard in the snow. Is it sitting in your pocket? Is it on the nightstand? Is the phone still warm from the palm of your hand? One final click, one digital breath, the quietest version of a sudden death. I'm holding on to silicone and glass, waiting for a miracle that isn't gonna pass. The world didn't end with a bang or a cry, just a timestamp staring at a dead goodbye. I'm reading back through months of I love you and good night, searching for the moment that we lost the light. Now the vibration in my pocket is just a ghost. The silence is the thing that burns the most. Everything is different, everything is wrecked in the hollow world after the last text. Delivered but never read, everything we left unsaid, just a scream in the dark, and a cold, cold heart after the last text. Yeah, what comes next? The 2026 skyline is a jagged neon line, marking out the border where your life stopped being mine. I still walk the same streets, but the gravity has shifted, like a heavy fog in the valley that has never really lifted. I go to our cafe and I order for just one. trying to remember how to breathe without the sun. It's a quiet kind of mayhem, a civilized despair, living in a city where your ghost is everywhere. I've learned to fill the silence with the humming of the stove, and I've learned to hide the pictures in a dusty little coat. I can talk about the weather, I can talk about the news without tripping over memories or the what-if blues. But then I see a stranger with the way you used to stand, or I find a folded napkin with your writing on the hand, and the after becomes during, and the then becomes right now. And I'm breaking all the promises of my 2026 vow. The world didn't stop, the world didn't break, it just kept on moving for everyone else's sake. But I'm living in the wreckage of the plans we didn't keep, counting out the heartbeats as I'm trying hard to sleep. There's a before that was golden, and a now that is cold, a story of a future that will never be told. I'm just a shadow on the pavement, a spirit in the band of everything that happened after we ended. Is there a map for the lonely? Is there a life for the lost? Who calculates the interest on the monumental cost? I'm a traveler with no compass, a sailor with no sea, in the vast and empty landscape of the you and of the me. I thought that I'd be stronger, I thought that I'd be free, but I'm just a prisoner of our history. The world didn't stop, the world didn't break, it just kept on moving for everyone else's sake. But I'm living in the wreckage of the plans we didn't keep, counting out the heartbeats as I'm trying hard to sleep. There's a before that was golden, and a now that is cold, a story of a future that will never be told. I'm just a shadow on the pavement, a spirit in the band of everything that happened after we ended. After we ended, the clock kept on ticking. After we ended, the silence kept sticking. I'm still here in the 2020 sense way, just the after. Of the pain, after We were building monuments on shifting desert sand, writing names in ink across the palm of every hand. You promised me a century, 1,000 I do's more, but now I'm standing barefoot on a cold and empty shore. The calendar is lying, it says the year is new, but I'm still stuck in the wreckage of a life built next to you. I see the ghost of us in every street and every store, a shadow of the future that isn't coming anymore. We had the map all laid out, the somedays and the whens. Now I'm just a stranger holding rusted, broken pens. It's the longest mile I've walked, this distance to the end, watching my forever start to shatter and to bend. It's the sound of a promise as it hits the jagged stone, the heaviest weight a heart has ever known. Upon a hollow frozen throne, it's the sound of a promise as it hits the jagged stone, the heaviest weight a heart has ever known. We were seconds from the summit, inches from the dawn. Now I'm staring at the space where you've already gone. It's the always and the every that I have to live without. Everything I trusted turned to shadows and to doubt. The future's just a hallway where the lights have all withdrawn, and I'm losing, almost forever gone. Just a breath away from forever, just a heartbeat from the end. It's gone. Yeah, it's almost forever, and it's gone. It's gone. Took the boards off the windows and I let in the 2020 streets light. I finally slept a standard 8 hours through the middle of the night. I didn't check the driveway for a car that isn't there, and I didn't find a single ghost sitting in your chair. The neighbor said I looked like I was finally coming round, like I'd finally stopped looking at the shadows on the ground. I felt a little flutter like a bird inside the chest, and I thought maybe today the heart can finally rest. I went down to the market and I bought a piece of fruit. I even wore the jacket that you used to say looked cute. I laughed at a stranger's joke and I didn't feel a sting. I was almost listening for the sound that summer brings. The air felt a little thinner, the sky felt a little wide. I wasn't looking for a place for a broken soul to hide. I was standing on the threshold of a world without the blue, and for a split second I didn't think of you. I was almost happy once, just a moment in the sun, thinking all the heavy work of losing you was done. I had the colors in my hand, I had the rhythm in my feet, walking down a brand new and a bright and shining street. But almost is a mountain and almost is a lie, a temporary shelter under a temporary sky. The memory hit the brakes and it brought me to my knees. I was almost happy once, then I felt the freeze. It's the danger of the better, it's the terror of the fine. When you realize you're still living on a jagged, broken line. 1 minute I'm a survivor, the next I'm just a wreck, with the weight of your I love you still hanging around my neck. I can't find the exit, I can't find the shore. I was almost through the hallway, then I saw the closed up door. I was almost happy once, just a moment in the sun, thinking all the heavy work of losing you was done. I had the colors in my hand, I had the rhythm in my feet, walking down a brand new and a bright and shining street. But almost is a mountain, I could almost is a lie, a temporary shelter under a temporary sky. The memory hit the brakes and it brought me to my knees. I was almost happy once, then I felt the freeze. So close, I could almost breathe the air. I didn't check your profile when I woke up late today. I finally threw that sweater with your scent so far away. The coffee tasted better and the morning didn't ache. I didn't feel the ceiling start to shiver and to shake. I went an hour, maybe two, without your name in mind. A little glimpse of light for a heart that's been so blind. I'm walking through the grocery store and humming to a song, believing for a second I finally belong. But then I saw a stranger with the way you tilt your head, and every single progress point was suddenly just dead. The almost is a mountain that I'm trying hard to climb, but I'm sliding back to zero for the 100th millionth time. It's the most distance, being inches from the end, where the getting over starts to break and starts to bend. I'm standing on the threshold with my hand upon the door, but I'm still looking backward at the shadows on the floor. It's the almost that kills me, the ghost of a release, a temporary truce that never turns into a peace. I'm a prisoner of the progress, I'm a victim of the near, while the ghost of your I love you is the only thing I hear. How do I keeping me awake? How much almost is a human heart supposed to take? I'm almost over you, but almost is a mile. It's the longest, coldest season in the flicker of a smile. I'm 99% okay until the lights go low. Then the last 1% is all I'll ever know. I've mastered regret, I've deleted every trace, but I can't find the courage to let go of this space. It's a finish line I'm touching, but I'm never crossing through. I'm just almost over you. So close, I can almost breathe. So close, I can almost leave, but almost is a lifetime, almost is the truth. I'm still here, waiting for you. The 2026 calendar is white and stark and clean, but the world outside the window is a different kind of scene. I pulled the heavy curtains on the red and on the green and created a landscape for the hurt that lies between. I'm living in a filter, I'm living in a shade, in the only honest place where the colors start to fade. The sun can keep its yellow and the sky can keep its blue. I only want the monochrome since I don't have you. The lights of the city are cold and sterile white, but I'm painting every memory in the middle of the night. A cobalt for the hallway, a sapphire for the bed, a beautiful sad ocean for the things we never said. I'm bathing every hour in the deepest indigo, the only place I've found that feels like home, you know. It's a specific kind of sorrow, a deliberate design to keep the world out there and the quiet world as mine. Blue nights only in this house of mine, a slow and steady drowning on a bittersweet design. No happy interruptions, no temporary light, just the honest, heavy mercy of a permanent night. The world wants me to brighten up, the world wants me to grow, but the only truth I recognize is the depth of all this woe. I'm living in a minor key, a beautiful tattoo, and it's blue nights only since I lost you. They say the color's healing, that it pulls you from the deep, but I just want the promises the shadows get to keep. The darkness understands me, the midnight knows my name. It's the only hand still reaching out to fan the dying flame. If the world is all in technicolor, I don't want to see. I just want the quiet blue of a beautiful dream. Blue nights only in this house of mine, a slow and steady drowning on a bittersweet design. No happy interruptions, no temporary light, just the honest, heavy mercy of a permanent night. The world wants me to brighten up, the world wants me to grow, but the only truth I recognize is the depth of all this woe. I'm living in a minor key, a beautiful tattoo, and it's blue nights only since I lost you. Just the blue scent in July, under a different, more merciful sky. The ink is still dark, but the meaning is gone. Like a 2020 said, turning hurts on and on. You wrote about always and holding the light while you were already planning your flight. I'm tracing the curves of the words that you chose, looking for the thorns in the heart of the rose. There's a space in the sentence, a breath in the text, where you were already thinking of what's coming next. Between I'll be there and the goodbye at the end is a jagged up canyon I can't even mend. I'm finding the lies in the slant of your L's, the quietest ringing of funeral bells. You said you were happy, you said you were sure, but the paper is thin and the spirit is poor. And I'm broken between the lines, lost in the ink, standing on a jagged and digital brink. I'm finding the truth in the things you didn't say, in the hollowed out gaps where you faded away. It's a different kind of grammar, a different kind of pain, reading the forecast inside of the rain. The story is finished, the chapters are through, and I'm broken between the lines. White space where the love used to live, empty space where you had nothing to give. I'm deciphering the silence, I'm learning the code of a heart that was already out on the road. Oh, one page is a promise, the next is a ghost. The unsaid is the part that is hurting the most. And I'm broken between the lines, lost in the ink, standing on a jagged and digital brink. I'm finding the truth in the things you didn't say, in the hollowed out gaps where you faded away. It's a different kind of grammar, a different kind of pain, reading the forecast inside of the rain. The story is finished, the chapters are through, and I'm broken between the lines, reading it back, seeing the cracks. The words were just a veil, the truth was always pale. Broken, just broken between the lines. Dust is settling on the mantle where we used to stand. I'm learning how to hold a coffee with a shaking hand. The oxygen is heavy, like I'm walking through the sea, but the rhythm in my chest hasn't given up on me. It's a jagged kind of intake, struggle for the air, in a house that's full of shadows and a ghost that isn't there. I'm moving through the kitchen like a soldier from a war, just trying to remember what I'm living for. The mirror is a stranger with a pale and hollow face, tracing out the lines of a love I can't replace. I didn't think the world would keep on spinning in its track. I thought the stars would fall when you didn't come back. But the clock is still ticking, and the sun is gonna rise, even if it's shining on these tired, empty eyes. I'm a masterpiece of fractures, held together by a thread, living out the always that we never should have said. I'm a vessel full of cracks, I'm a sky that's turned to gray, but I'm still finding ways to make it through another day. The fire's gone to embers and the walls are falling in, but I'm still wearing the same tired human skin. No, I'm not okay, and I'm far from being whole, but there's a stubborn kind of pulse at the center of my soul. I'm shattered, I'm ruined, and the healing's never easy, but I'm broken, but breathing. Every inhale is a battle, every exhale is a ghost, a prayer for the person that I miss the very most. But the lungs keep on moving and the blood keeps on cold, doing what they're told, even when the story's old. I'm a sufferer of a wreck that nobody can see, waiting for the gravity to let go of me. I'm a vessel full of cracks, I'm a sky that's turned to gray, but I'm still finding ways to make it through another day. The fire's gone to embers and the walls are falling in, but I'm still wearing the same tired human skin. No, I'm not okay, and I'm far from being whole, but there's a stubborn kind of pulse at the center of my soul. I'm shattered, I'm ruined, and the healing's never easy, but I'm broken, but breathing. And I'm still here. In that facing the year, the heart is still beating, even if it's The windows don't rattle when the wind rolls in. I've learned to move without a sound across the floor. I don't look for your keys hanging by the door. It isn't a scream and it isn't a fight. It's just a quiet dimming of the overhead light. I buy the groceries for only one. I leave the radio on until the day is done. There's no more crashing up the tidal wave, just a gentle folding of the love we gave. The jagged edges have all turned to sand. I'm just a hollow palm without a hand. I don't fall apart when I hear your name. The fire has died, but I'm kept by the flame. It's a dull sort of ache, like a bruise on the soul, a story that's finished but never was whole, like the sand of the rain or the light on the sea. It's a part of the air, it's a part of me. No thunder, no lightning, no heart heavy cost. I just miss you softly, like a morning frost. It's in the way I pour the tea. It's in the eye instead of we. A whisper in the hallway, a shadow on the wall. I've stopped waiting for the other shoe to fall. It's a peaceful kind of break-in, a slow motion rest, a ghost that I've invited to be my guest. I don't fall apart when I hear your name. The fire has died, but I'm kept by the flame. It's a dull sort of ache, like a bruise on the soul, a story that's finished but never was whole, like the sand of the rain or the light on the sea. It's a part of the air, it's a part of me. No thunder, no lightning, no heart heavy cost. I just miss you softly, like a morning frost, like a secret I keep softly before I go to sleep. I miss you, but the world keeps turning and the bridge is finished burning softly, just softly. used to keep a tissue tucked inside my sleeve for the rare and heavy moments I was forced to grieve. I used to fear the stinging and the blurring of the sight as a sign that I was losing every battle, every fight. But the 2020 September is a different kind of cold, and the story of my spirit has been far too often told. Now the salt is just a season, and the dampness is a friend, a steady, quiet rhythm for a world that's at an end. I'm sitting at the window watching traffic in the rain, and I don't even try to hide the logic of the pain. It's the first thing in the morning and the last thing in the night, a natural reaction to the fading of the light. The neighbors see me walking with the moisture on my face, but I'm not a disaster, I'm just finding my own pace. It's as honest as the breathing, it's as certain as the bone. The only way to function when you're standing here alone, because the laughter felt like acting and the peace was just a lie. But there's a holy kind of truth inside a heavy silver eye. I don't need a reason, and I don't need a cure for a feeling that is finally this elegant and pure. No more holding back the ocean, no more fighting with the tide. I've got nothing left to bury, I've got nothing left to hide. In the wreckage of the always, in the center of the formal, cried fool's love. It's the water for the garden that I'm trying hard to grow. It's the only way to soften up the ice and all the snow. I'm not falling into pieces, I'm just letting out the weight before the morning finds me standing at the heavy gate. It's a language, it's a prayer, it's a way to stay alive in a world where only broken-hearted lovers can survive. Because the laughter felt like acting and the peace was just a lie. But there's a holy kind of truth inside a heavy silver eye. I don't need a reason, and I don't need a cure what I do now. It's just known. The sun went down, but the room is glowing strange. A digital ghost in a world that's had to change. I'm staring at the ceiling with my phone against my chest. A heavy piece of glass where my heart used to rest. The notifications are silent. The screen is cold and bright. Just a flicker of a life that vanished out of sight. I'm scrolling through the thread just to see your typing dots. Losing my mind in a web of shoulda nots. Are painted cobalt by the glare of the LED. A synthetic kind of sunset that's drowning out me. I see your face in pixels, sharp and crystal clear, while the real you is 1,000 miles away from here. Every like is a lie, every post is a mask. How did we end up here? I'm too afraid to ask. The shadows on the curtain are dancing in the glare of a 5-inch window to a world that isn't there. And I'm crying in blue light, shivering, the screen is shining bright while I'm crying in blue light. They say the light from a star is just a ghost of what was there. By the time it hits the earth, it's just a memory in the air. And your voice on the speaker is a ghost of a sound. And I'm crying in blue light, shivering and alone, holding on to nothing but a pocket full of stone. The frequency is humming, a low and steady ache, waiting for a signal for my heart to finally break. It's a neon kind of sorrow, a high def kind of pain, washing over me like electric freezing rain. The world is getting darker, but the screen is shining bright while I'm crying in blue light. Slide to unlock, but there's nothing but floor. I'm waiting for a ring, I'm waiting for a sign in the cold blue light of a love no longer mine. Just blue, everything is blue. The calendar turned over. It's January 26th. The time is just a broken toy I don't know how to fix. I'm walking through the hallway where the shadows lean so tall, listening for the ghost of us to whisper through the wall. The house is like a canyon or a cathedral of the gone, waiting for a heartbeat at the breaking of the dawn. I still hear the phantom clicking of your heels upon the floor before the sudden silence of the locking of the door. I've rearranged the living room, I've painted every shelf, trying to find a frequency to drown out my own self. But the wood remembers footsteps and the glass remembers sighs, and every corner of this house is looking with your eyes. And oh, it's just the echoes in my chest tonight, bouncing off the hollows in the flickering of light. I'm a room full of whispers, I'm a well full of why, trapped inside a memory that refuses to die. It doesn't have a pulse now, it doesn't have a soul, but it's taking up the spaces that I can't quite control. The silence is a liar, the dark is just a view into the heavy rhythm of the echoes of you. I went to buy the groceries and I heard a certain laugh. It split my reconstructed world completely down the half. I followed it for blocks until the stranger turned around, and I felt the silver thread of me unravel on the ground. Even the wind is mocking me, whistling through the eaves, sounding like the rustle of your jacket on the leaves. I'm a radio that's tuned to a station that is dead, broadcasting every single word that we never should have said. echoes of you. Shouting at the empty, I'm reaching for the air, but the echo is the only thing that's still standing there. Took the pictures down and patched the drywall holes. I scrubbed the scent of you from all the plates and bowls. The closet's got a cavern where your coats used to hang. I silenced every bell that ever bit or rang. People ask me why filled the space, why I haven't tried to find a brand new face. But if I bought a chair to cover up the floor, I'd have to admit you aren't coming through the door. If I painted over all the scuffs you left behind, I'd be losing every piece of you I'm trying to find. So I sit here in the echoes of a hollowed out room. You're giving all this loneliness the space it needs to bloom. I'm keeping it empty on purpose, keeping it back, so I can still feel where you are standing there. I don't want a garden where the weeds used to be. I want the reminder of what's missing from me. They call it a void, they call it a ghost, but it's the only part of you that I still hold the most. I'm not moving on, I'm just making it known. I'm empty on purpose, so I'm never alone. Don't bring me flowers to brighten the hall. Don't tell me there's light on the side of the wall. The vacuum is heavy, the vacuum is deep. It's a sacred kind of promise that I'm trying to keep. If I fill up the silence, I might miss the sound of your memory walking on this holy ground. I'm keeping it empty on purpose, keeping it back, so I can still feel where you are standing there. I don't want a garden where the weeds used to be. I want the reminder of what's missing from me. They call it a void, keys in the locks of the doors. Just the space you left. It's beautiful, it's mine. I'm staying empty, and I'm doing just fine. The 2026 morning started with the usual gray. I didn't know the ground was gonna simply give away. The coffee was still steaming in your favorite ceramic cup. I was waiting for the sound of you finally waking up. But the silence had a different edge, a sharp and hollow bite, like a thief had come and stolen every shadow of the night. I checked the closet, checked the hall, I checked the driveway stone, and realized in a heartbeat I was standing here alone. There was no long drawn out goodbye, no suitcase by the door, no jagged lines of bitterness or glass upon the floor. Just a sudden loss of gravity, a shift inside the air. 1 second you were everything, the next you weren't there. It's the speed of erasure that's been making me so sick, like a movie film that snapped beneath the final heavy click. I'm looking for a letter or a reason or a sign, but the void is the only thing you left behind as mine. It didn't fade to black, it just vanished in a blink, leaving me to stand upon a dry and dusty brink. No thunder in the distance, no warning in the sky, just the brutal, quiet logic of a ghost who didn't cry. I'm reaching for a memory that I haven't even lost, calculating every inch of the sudden heavy cost. The world is still in motion, but the center didn't hold. Everything is empty, the warning and it's cold. How do you mourn a fire that didn't even smoke? How do you fix a promise that never even broke? You just weren't there, like you'd never been at all. A masterpiece of absence leaning up against the wall. The vacuum is a monster, and it's swallowing the light, turning every always into a permanent good night. It didn't fade to black, it just vanished in a blink, leaving me to stand upon a dry and dusty brink. No thunder in the distance, no warning in the sky, just the brutal, quiet logic of a ghost who didn't cry. I'm reaching for a time, but the sun coming up. 1 second you were mine, the next the empty line, empty without warning. Yeah, empty without warning. The calendar says 2026, but the years are feeling thin. Like a winter fog is settling beneath my very skin. I reach for the memory of the way you used to laugh, but the photo's getting grainy, split completely down the half. I remember the coffee and the way you'd hold the cup, but I can't quite find the colors when I try to look them up. You're becoming a silhouette against a rising sun, the final quiet chapter of a life that's been undone. I'm grasping at the edges of a ghost I used to know, watching every detail start to flicker and to go. The sharp lines are softening the gore, and it turns to gray as the tide of the after washes all the us away. And oh, you're fading like a dream tonight, dissolving in the margins of the early morning light. I'm trying to hold the static, I'm trying to keep the spark, but you're just a silver whisper moving deeper into dark. The always is a vapor, the forever is a blur. I'm losing the vibration of the person that you were. A localized vanishing, a slow and steady beat, watching you go, fading like a dream. I walk past the garden where we planted all the seeds. Now it's just a library of overgrowing weeds. I try to hear your voice in the 2020 seems wind, but it's just a hollow echo where the melody has thinned. Every time I close my eyes, your face is harder to find, like a name on a window that the frost has rearranged behind. I'm a tenant of a memory that's losing all fading like a tree. Into light, out of the reach and out of the sight. The edges are gone, the frame is bare. I'm reaching out for you, but there's only fading like a tree. Fade out with a single high-pitched piano that sustains and slowly oscillates until it vanishes. Until it vanishes. I stepped off the edge of the world we made into a sky where the colors start to fade. There's no wind rushing past, no scream in my throat, just the weight of your absence, a heavy wool coat. I keep reaching out for the ledge of your name, but the air is just empty and nothing's the same. The ground is a memory, the ceiling is gone, and I'm drifting through hours that never lead to dawn. Gravity's broken, it's lost its control. There's a hole in the center of what was a soul. I see our old life like a map on the ground, a tiny bright island I'll never go round. The yes that I knew is a blur in the mist, a ghost of a feeling, a ghost of a kiss. I'm not hitting bottom, I'm just losing height in a slow motion tumble through the middle of the night. It's a long way down when there's no one to catch, a heart that's been burned by a final cold match. I'm suspended in silence, I'm untethered and blue, searching for shadows that look like you. The world is still spinning, but I'm out of the view, just falling without you. They say that the landing is the part that will kill, but it's the endless descent that's breaking my will. There's no safety net, and there's no parachute, just a hollowed out tree with a dying root. I'm shouting for help, but the clouds swallow the sound. I'm 1,000 miles up and I'm nowhere near found. It's a long way down when there's no one to catch, a heart that's been burned by a final cold match. said goodbye. Still falling. Still falling. I watched you turn the handle in a frame that wouldn't end. The longest 6-inch distance of a lover to a friend. The ticking of the hallway clock has slowed down to a crawl. I can see the dust motes frozen as they start to hit the wall. You're moving toward the driveway like you're walking through the deep, while I'm drowning in the promises we weren't meant to keep. The sun is stuck at 5 p.m., refusing to go down, as the slowest ghost in history prepares to leave this town. I'm reaching for the sleeve of it, told me 26 cold, but my fingers move like lead toward the secrets that you wrote. It's been an hour, maybe 2, since you said you couldn't stay, but you're only at the threshold of the light of common day. Every I'll miss you is a mountain, every breath is a decade, watching all the colors of our always start to fade. It isn't like a movie where the screen just fades to black. It's 1,000 tiny splinters as I watch you turn your back. They say that parting is a moment, a snap of winter ice, but I'm paying for this exit at a heavy creeping price. I'm losing you in inches, I'm breaking frame by frame, watching how the silence starts to settle on your name. The world is in a hurry, but my heart is letting go, in the cruelest kind of rhythm that a human soul can know. Fast enough to kill me, but too late to help me grow. God, goodbye. Feel slow. Is the second hand just broken? Is the gravity too high? Or is this just the honest speed of a permanent goodbye? I'm counting every heartbeat as you pull away the light. A long and jagged sunset at the edge of every night. Don't tell me it'll be over soon, don't tell me I'll be free, when the shadow of your leaving is still standing next to me. They say that parting is a moment, a snap of winter ice, staring at your coat still hanging on the door, like a ghost of the person who don't live here anymore. The coffee's getting cold on your side of the bed, and I'm replaying every single word we never said. We're walking through these rooms like we're afraid to touch, trying to find the us we used to love so much. Your keys are on the counter, but your heart is in your hand. We're building up a castle on a sinking patch of sand. I'm reaching for your fingers, but you're pulling back your sleeve. We're too afraid to stay, but we're terrified to leave. And we're halfway to goodbye, standing in the rain. Two hearts too tired to fight, but too broken to explain. We're hanging by a thread that's starting to unwind, leaving all the forever promises behind. I'm looking in your eyes, and I don't see the light. We're just halfway to goodbye, and I can't win this fight. The silence in the kitchen is the loudest sound I know. It's the heavy, hollow rhythm of a love that's letting go. I remember when your shadow used to dance along with mine. Now we're just two parallel and lonely, stretching lines. I wanna beg you don't, but the words get stuck inside, swallowed by the distance and the turning of the tide. Is there a way to turn around, or are we already lost where we can't be found? One foot is out the door, one foot is on the floor. I don't think I recognize this version of us anymore. Yeah, we're halfway to goodbye, standing in the rain. Two hearts too tired to fight, but too broken to explain. We're hanging by a thread that's starting to unwind, leaving all the forever promises behind. I'm looking in your eyes, and I don't see the light. We're just halfway goodbye, and I can't win this fight. Halfway there, just a few more steps until you're gone. The hardest part of holding on is knowing that the halfway is already done. Goodbye. We're halfway to goodbye. The calendar says 2026, but I'm living in a loop, stuck in the same old patterns, in the same dark groove. I wake up to the silence, then I reach for my phone, checking for a message from a ghost I've always known. The coffee's getting bitter and the sun is moving fast, but I'm still running laps around a love that couldn't last. I try to change the station, try to find a brand new track, but every road I take just keeps on leading me back. I've memorized the goodbye, every syllable inside. I've watched the way you turned away 1,000 times in my eyes. It's a broken record spinning on a dusty, scratched up plate, a ceremony of sorrow and a masterclass in fate. My friends tell me I'm stagnant, that I need to find the new, but there is no after in a world that's built on you. I'm a prisoner of the almost, a victim of the once, playing back the failure for the 32nd month. And it's my heart on repeat, a skipping jagged beat, walking down the same old cold and empty street. I'm trapped inside the chorus of a song that's gone to seed, replaying every moment and rebleeding every need. The world is moving forward, the world is moving on, but I'm still waiting for the light of a long extinguished dawn. It's a beautiful disaster, it's a rhythmic kind of cheat, just my heart on repeat. When does the needle finally fall off the edge? When do I finally step back from the ledge? I'm tired of the melody, I'm tired of the rhyme, I'm tired of being a victim of this frozen piece of time. But as soon as I think I've finally broken the chain, the chorus starts over and I'm back in the rain. And it's my heart on repeat, a skipping jagged beat, walking down the same old cold and empty street. I'm trapped inside the chorus of a song that's gone to seed, replaying every moment and rebleeding every need. The world is moving forward, the world is moving on, but I'm still waiting for the light of a long extinguished dawn. It's a beautiful disaster, it's a rhythmic kind of cheat, just my heart on repeat. Click, pop, here comes the verse again. Click, pop, pop, the start of the ending, still skipping, still spinning, still my heart on repeat. kept turning, like nothing was wrong. The radio hummed a mindless song. I sat at the table and sipped on my tea, while the ghosts of our lives sat across from me. There were no windows shattered, no doors kicked in, just a quiet surrender underneath the skin. I watched the clock strike the hour of 10, and I knew I'd never be that version of me again. I went to the office and I answered the phone. I didn't tell a soul I was dying alone. I smiled at the mirror, I checked every line to make sure the mask was still holding up fine. But inside the engine, the gears had all ceased, and the monster of sorrow was finally released. I didn't let a scream or a single word go. I just let the cold into everything I know. There was no sudden crash, no thunderous sound, just a slow motion fall to the hard frozen ground. I didn't reach out and I didn't cry out loud. I just faded away like a ghost in a crowd. The neighbors saw light through the window all night, but they didn't see the end of the beautiful fight. While the stars were all watching and the world was in violence, I sat in the kitchen and I broke in silence. Sometimes the loudest thing is the word you don't say, the help me you swallow and hide from the day. It's a heavy white noise that fills up the room, a quiet invisible velvet lined tomb. I didn't want to witness to the death of the spark, so I just let the ceiling dissolve in the dark. There was no sudden crash, no thunderous sound, just a slow motion fall to the hard frozen ground. I didn't reach out and I didn't cry out loud. I just faded away like a ghost in a crowd. The neighbors saw light through the window all night, but they didn't see the end of the beautiful fight. While the stars were all watching and the world was in violence, I sat in the kitchen and I broke in silence. Shh. No one heard her heart stop. No one saw the final drop. Just me. In the quiet I broke and the world stayed it still. I broke in silence. Yeah, I broke in silence.